Hello, welcome to the Gentleman channel. Uh, in this video, I'm gonna talk about how you can get divorced for, well, I don't wanna say free, but really cheap with no lawyers, okay? Now, here in Nashville, Tennessee, let's get right into it. Now, here in Nashville, Tennessee, let me tell you what you need to do. Be like, Pierre, my girl is a tot. Well, my wife is a tot. She messing around on me. I cannot afford a lawyer, but I want to divorce her. Now let me tell you, okay, Pers, I am not a lawyer. I'm just giving you my experience and friendly advice. Okay, but let me tell you how to do that. Okay, let's dive right into it. So what you gonna do? What I did is Nashville uncontested divorce form. Okay, what you need to do, you need to go to the courthouse. Okay, you need to go to the divorce courthouse, and then when you go to them, and then they're gonna say, "Hey," you're gonna be like, "Hey, look, I don't want to be married no more. I want to file for divorce." Okay, now they're gonna give you a form. Now they're gonna ask you two. Well, they're gonna ask you two questions. First, they're gonna say, "With kids or without kids?" In my case, I had kids. Okay, so this is the form. Uh, with kids. Okay, you are married with kids and you want a divorce. Okay. Was it? With kids. Default form with kids. Okay. Now this is the form they're gonna give you in person. It's called an agreed divorce. What? It's exactly how it sounds like. Agreed divorce is you and your wife or whatever be like, "Alright, we both agree. We don't want to be married anymore. We want to divorce." Okay. Now, and they both and like this is in order to be qualified to do it with no lawyers. Like, y'all just go to the court and be like, "Look, we don't want to be married no more. We want to be divorced." I think it was like $275. Well, let's just say 300. Okay, to divorce. Now, this is the requirement for that. All right. Let's do it right here. Put my ugly face right here for those who like my ugly face. All right. So this is the form. You just go to the courthouse, or you can print it out. But just it's like a lot of pages. So just go to the courthouse. Courthouse, and they're gonna give you the form, and you're gonna take it home. You're gonna fill it out, and then you're gonna give it to your spouse to fill it out, or you can. If you don't get along, what you can do is mail it to her to fill it out. But you don't sign it. You have to get another one. So meaning you have to sign it. When you're done with the form, both y'all have to come back and y'all have to get another one, and y'all have to sign it in front of the clerk or whatever. And that's when you also pay to file it. Okay? You're gonna need your driver license. Alright, it's called an agreed divorce. What is an agreed divorce? Agreed means that you and your spouse agreement that you and your spouse agreed on all points of your divorce, and you both must meet all the rules below. An agreed divorce is easier and faster. It costs less than a regular divorce because there are fewer court paper to fill out. You don't have to have a lawyer. It's still cool if you wanted to, but you don't have to have a lawyer. But it's best to talk to a lawyer before starting any divorce. Can anyone get an agreed divorce packet with this? No, not anyone can get an agreed divorce with this packet. Alright, so this is the thing. This packet is only for couples if all the rules apply. Alright, can I make this bigger? Okay. Those are the rules. You and your spouse have children together that are under 18 in high school or disabled. Children together mean that you had children that were born before your marriage, and all children born or adopted during your marriage. All right, one of you live in Tennessee. Well, this applies for my state, but your state could be different. But it's probably the same, okay? It's called uncontested divorce, okay? Basically, all right, let's see. Um, One or both of you live in Tennessee for at least the past 6 months with the children, or you both live in Tennessee when you decided to divorce and the children have lived here for the last 6 months. Neither spouse is pregnant. Oh man, that's bad news. Sorry, buddy. If your third wife is already out there getting pregnant, you cannot use that. So hopefully she's not pregnant yet. I already know she's sleeping with other people, but hopefully sleeping with other people is actually a good thing for you because you want her to be distracted. You want her to be. You want to be able to do this. So when there's somebody else involved, she's distracted or she's in love or she's thinking about somebody else. That's the best way to do it because you don't want to do it when she's single and she's struggling because she's gonna drag this out. Okay, you want her to be distracted. In my case, of course, she was always sleeping with other people. She was distracted, so that was the perfect time for me to do this. Okay, but just hope that she don't get pregnant. Okay. Now that spouse is pregnant, you both want to end your marriage. You both want to end your marriage. You don't own. Oh yeah, this is very important. Okay, that should have been number one. You don't own buildings or land or a business together or have retirement. So you cannot have a house together. You cannot have like a business together, like where you're finding joint taxes and all that stuff. You can, okay. You can agree on alimony and how to divide your property. You can agree on that. Oh, let's talk about the alimony. Okay. You can agree on child support. All right. Okay. The alimony thing is basically if she didn't work, the court might require you to give her alimony. But if she did work and you guys stick kids together, if you make more than her on paper, at that time I was making more than her. So you have to they have to calculate the child support. But don't let that scare you. Okay? This is what I did, gentlemen. So I fill this out fast and then pay my child support. But child support you can change it any other time. I mean like stuff like you can lose your job or I just didn't want this to drag out forever. I wanted to divorce her as soon as possible, because she's already out on the street, and I want to keep her where she belongs, and I just want to get my last name back. I didn't want to be married with somebody who's out there in the street. So I was really, fast to divorce her. But the child support thing is not like end, okay? Because I've been talking to lawyers and stuff. If she's not coming to drop off on time, she's not. If she keep so. You want her to break. When this is over, you want to pay your child support every month, and you want to follow the rules to the T. You let her break it. Why not? She's thinking she's winning by not dropping my kids off on time or on the day. So let her do all that, okay? Then you lawyer up. That's what every lawyer I talk to. They'll be like, "Man, you did it smart." Okay, after the divorce is finalized, then you lawyer up. Because during the divorce, you won't have to have custody. Hopefully that's what you're going to agree on. Now, if she not agreeing on it, then you might need a lawyer, okay? So, in order for this paper to work, y'all have to agree on everything. Y'all have to agree on what day the kid's going to be with you, what day's going to be with her, who's going to keep this, who's going to keep that. Y'all cannot have a house together, meaning like mortgage. Y'all can rent a house, but y'all cannot buy a house together, none of that, okay? Now, after all that stuff is over, if she's a terrible parent, you can go back to court and hire a lawyer and be like, "Hey, look, this is everything that's happening. I want to change it." You can always modify this, okay? And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm about to modify all this shit, but I just wanted to divorce as fast as possible, okay? Let me see what else do we need to know. One of the children born, you were married to each other. Do I need a lawyer? You find it like if you can't do it by yourself, you need a lawyer. Pension or retirement plan, you probably need a lawyer for all that. If your spouse don't want to sign it, if you and your spouse own a business, Like I said, business, like if you have like a little long care, that's fine. If you have like a little hair salon, that's fine. But they're talking about like business together. You don't know where your spouse is. If your spouse if your spouse has a lawyer or really, stuff like that. If they are domestic violence. So what you need to do, go to the courthouse and get a form, okay? And they will let you know if you are eligible for it. Now, after that, I think after you file it, this is the paperwork. After you file it, I think you need to wait like 90 days if you have children together to go see a judge. Yeah, wait 90 days after. So after you file it, you pay him the money. They're gonna set a date. No, yeah, after 90 days. Okay, so you get this paper, you fill it out, she fill it out, y'all return it, y'all filed it, y'all paid $300. It might change, that's how much would be like 275 plus tax. After 90 days, you come back and be like, hey, can we schedule a final divorce hearing? And that's when you go in front of the judge. And basically, it's gonna be fast. It's gonna be less than 3 minutes. What the judge gonna do is like look over the paperwork and be like, ask you like maybe 5 to 8 questions. They be like, all right, are you who you say you are? Are you who you say you are? Do both y'all agreed? Is everything on the paperwork correct? All right, bam, and then it's over. Oh yeah, it's gonna say it's gonna, yeah, the judge gonna ask you. That's kind of like dress code. That's how the dress code. Okay. So Pierre, what about the one without kids? Alright. Let's see. That's the kid. Okay, that's with kids. Okay, so with that kids, it's actually faster. Uh, it's only like I think like only. Okay, same thing that we said before. Okay, she's not pregnant. You both want to end your marriage. Y'all have no children together. Okay, same thing before. Y'all don't have no kids together. She's not pregnant. Y'all don't have a business house together. But this is faster though. Like you fill it out and blah blah blah. But I think you only have to wait like 30 days out with this one. Yeah, fill this shit out. This is everything you have to fill out. So you file it, and after a month you come back, you finalize it, and yeah. So yeah, it is very possible to get a divorce without a lawyer, as long as you don't basically have a house together. That's why if you get married, don't buy a house together. Okay, that's why when people get married, don't mean nothing because they can, as long as they don't buy a house together. Even if they have kids, they can just go to the courthouse, pay a couple $100 in divorce. Now, if they buy a house together, they have business together. It get really more complicated than that. All right, so I hope this video helped you guys.